get into the multi-profile feature. We just recently launched our first iteration of this feature. Now, anybody who's used Creator Studio probably knows that a profile, you're looking at a profile now on my screen here. A profile is just a collection of apps and services and their configurations. So I have a profile right here. And a lot of times we get a business use case from a lot of our customers, and it's great that we have representation from NatWest here, because I believe that you have this requirement as well, where agents will switch between environments for a variety of reasons. They may want to, maybe the call center is on a premise integration and they want to try to migrate to cloud, but they have to test it first. So they have agents that go back and forth between working in premise and testing the cloud integrations that they want to bring in. Maybe agents work in different CRMs in different times of the day. Maybe they work in Salesforce at the beginning of the day to do a certain set of tasks, and maybe they log out and log into a different CRM or maybe a different CTI to do a separate set of tasks. And every time you do this, before we rolled out multi-profile, a call center admin would have to go into Creator Studio and change the profile that's assigned to these users every time they wanted to switch that profile. Now, with multi-profile, what we can do is we can go to the users list here. I'll filter on my user. And when we click it, we can see a list of profiles here right underneath the entry, the row in the table. So on the list on the left is all of the available profiles that you can assign to the user. The list on the right is all of the assigned profiles that they can choose from. And I can very easily just add and remove these profiles whenever I want. And now what I'll do is I'll log out here and I'll show you the agent selecting the profile that they want to log into. So when I log into DaVinci, once the login goes through, the agent will be presented with a list of different profiles that they can choose from. So with that example that I gave earlier, maybe they're doing their normal daily task. They want to be on the premise profile. They simply select the premise profile, and just like that, it loads the premise configurations. And I won't waste time logging into that. Now let's say they want to switch over to a cloud test profile instead. They can log out, log back in, and they'll be presented with the same exact selection. So they can choose to do their test profile, for example, or the other profile that they need to perform their work.